Hello there and welcome back to the ASMR Cammy YouTube channel. Hope you are all doing well. Now maybe like a week back I made a video talking about anxiety. I sort of talked about what it is in general and a little bit about my own experiences with it. Now a couple of days ago I saw someone saying they'd like to hear me talk about it some more. It's not the easiest video to make, but you know what? It's good to talk about it. If you ever see the YouTuber Callum's Corner, a bit different, but he sort of says that he uses he gets angry at stuff all the time, like going to the shops, he comes home like angry because something's gone wrong, and he sort of like then vlogs it. Just most of his videos start with him having a massive rant because he uses his channel to deal with his anger, but well, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I thought, you know, it's kind of relevant to ASMR because obviously a lot of people watch ASMR to get to sleep and that, you know. I watch it to help, to be fair, like if I'm feeling anxious and that, it is to relax you. It's not just for sleep, it's something to relax you. So I do listen to it myself, but what's it? I'm going to talk about my anxiety then. I'm going to have a bit of a ramble. I hope I didn't want to whisper, I was trying to like do it soft spoken. I hope I'm doing that, but it sounds like I'm just talking as if I've got a cold or something, but you know what, hopefully it comes out okay. Sorry for talking a bit croaky, but anyway, yes, I'm going to talk about my anxiety now. As a kid, I always had like normal anxiety, to be fair. Like everyone suffers with anxiety, but obviously if like an anxiety disorder, you know, you can start worrying about the stuff you're meant to worry about and all the stuff you're not meant to worry about. As a kid I had sort of normal anxiety, you know, if I had a football match the next day, probably struggled to sleep and very nervous for it. I remember sports days, you know, I actually used to always do as well at sports day, but I'd be throwing up the morning, you know, all the morning, just really panicking. But I actually won a couple of races, believe it or not, back when I was at school. But yeah, sort of normal anxiety, and then it sort of transitioned more as I got older. So first year of college, like end of high school, I was, to be honest, confident as out, to be fair. Real joker, you know. Yeah, got really confident, to be fair. But I suppose sort of as college went on, I sort of changed colleges. I ended up at a football college, and sort of there's a lot of, you know, football environment. At football college, you know, half of it's playing football, half it's doing education. Yeah, there's a lot of banter going on, so everyone's just constantly taking the mickey out of each other. And at first, you know, I was into it myself, doing it all the time, real joker. But then, I don't know, that's why, you know, banter essentially is just taking the mick out of someone. If that person doesn't find it funny, then it's not really banter, really. But yeah, it sort of started wearing down on me. Didn't like, you know, basically everyone was just taking the mick out of each other all the time. And that sort of actually had a negative effect on me, you know. I started becoming more quiet because I was always afraid of like someone having a joke with me or taking the mickey. In lessons, I'd start putting earphones in, just being almost silent, to be fair, and it's just silly stuff, you know, just having a joke with each other. But that's the thing with, like, you know, with banter and that, some people aren't made to have 50 jokes made at them every hour and that, and you know, it's more down to me. Obviously you just take it with a pinch of salt, but like, yeah, just general banter, taking the mickey out of each other, it started to have a negative effect, and I started becoming less social because of it. And I suppose social anxiety got worse. It's more social anxiety I struggle with, you know, like worrying, meeting new people and going into situations. I've just got it in my head, I'm going to be humiliated, they're going to take the mickey out of me. I'm going to end up embarrassed, feeling humiliated. And yes, that sort of worsened, you know, I was going out less and less, but, you know, still doing alright. But the thing with social anxiety, like, obviously it stops you doing stuff, you know. You terrified of like going out, parties and stuff, and you say no a lot of the time, but it's sort of a vicious circle because, you know, you say you've got friends want you to go and do something, you're feeling too anxious to, you call it off, and you like stay in all day. Well, then you sort of start, like, I have very low self-esteem as well. I have absolutely no confidence. Like, my mind is a lot of the time saying, you know, good. I remember college last year, we had to do a presentation. We had to stand up. I finished college this year anyway, but yeah, we had to stand up and do a talk in front of the class, and absolutely dreading it the night before. Slept about an hour, throw it up in the morning. Really bad, like, rational thoughts. I'm gonna have to quit college. I can't do this. I'll literally have to quit right now. And I got told it was one of the best presentations he'd seen, like, ever. Like, apparently it was like absolutely sick. And like, so I go into a lot of situations sort of just fearing the worst. So in social, I just think like people are gonna hate me, people are gonna take the mickey, blah blah and all that. But the vicious circle is then if you stay in, you don't do it, then you start feeling, oh, you know, I'm a failure. I can't do anything if I can't even go and meet people and that. And then you sort of get a bit down because of it. So it's almost like social anxiety and depression have quite a link there. You know, obviously, you might not go out and then you start feeling bad about yourself and that. And my mind is constantly going all the time. Like, I'm constantly worrying about stuff, but that's more normal anxiety, not just social anxiety, but like going to university and stuff this summer, and like, well, that's the plan. You know, obviously, absolutely. Even now, you know, go to university like August, September, I'm planning on going, and I'll be absolutely panicking like mad. Like, I'm already panicking now, to be fair. Just, yeah, I suppose lockdown has almost halted any progress, you know, at college and that. Yes, I've very much struggled with it, but still busy, had my schedule. I weren't missing any days at college. I'd still go in and I'd come home and go to the gym and stuff. But now lockdown, I've sort of had a year of not being very social. It started in March last year, it's February now. I've not been very sociable all year really, and I suppose I've got worse, to be fair. I went to the shop before and started feeling a bit anxious in the shop, you know. So obviously, to battle social anxiety, you've got to expose yourself. You've just got to do stuff, and then until it becomes less intimidating, you know. Obviously, going to uni this summer, like, it's going to be absolutely terrifying. Not summer, like September, it's going to be absolutely terrifying. But like, you just got to keep going until I don't sort of fear it anymore. I suppose that's how you beat social anxiety. You know, I do exercise all the time. That's a big part. It's not, again, not being able to go to the gym. I did like going to the gym. It's a good chunk of my day. Get the bus there, go to the gym, get the bus back. It's like 3 hours of your day. You feel good after it. There's not even any water left now. I'm just fake drinking. But yeah, sort of just, I don't know if anyone can relate. Anyone struggles with it, but yeah, like I said in my last video, the routine is key. I'm going to get the Tyson Fury book. He's literally said the best way to beat your mental health is a routine. Obviously, I have a mind that's active constantly. I have low self-esteem, telling me I'm no good in that. So the best way to do that is keep the mind constantly busy. You know, work out a couple of hours, do this, do that. So that's obviously something I need to do. I need to be busy as possible. But obviously, due to being very social, I couldn't even check my emails today. Pretty bad with it at the moment, to be fair, but it's all about getting into a routine. And I suppose I was a bit nervous about doing YouTube at first, but now I upload it every single day without fail. It's become part of my routine. I enjoy doing it. It gives me a little bit of a buzz in my day as well, to be fair. You know, I feel like I'm doing something positive. You know, you get nice comments and that. Luckily, I've not had any hate comments yet, so I don't think I've had any, to be fair, which is quite surprising. But yeah, also in regards to anxiety, basically how it's affected, I actually, like May, during the lockdown, I had a YouTube channel with a friend and it got to 1,000 subscribers after like a month, maybe a month and a half. But it was like comedy sketches and stuff, and he was more happy to share it about. Whereas, to be honest, I wanted to do YouTube, but without people knowing close, and at first, obviously the first couple of weeks, no one was watching the videos. I was really enjoying doing it, but then because he was sharing it about, loads of people I started finding it, and they were like, oh, we like the channel and that, but it just really put me off. I started trying to, we've gone from sketches, and I was trying to make more serious videos, so I didn't want people to see me doing the sketches and acting daft and sort of humiliating myself, and in the end just stopped uploading on the channel because I didn't want everyone to know watching it. It sort of had this added pressure. And then I've started doing ASMR now, and enjoying doing this. And obviously, I just feel like ASMR is also a lot better community as well. Doesn't seem to be as much hate on there. You know, everyone's here to relax, get to sleep, and all that. Allows me to sort of be myself. I can do whatever I want in front of the camera, but as long as it's relaxing to you and it's sweet. To us, a dream job would be YouTube full time. That would be the dream job, but that's never going to happen. But I will continue to keep on uploading. Anyway, back to normal role plays tomorrow. Hope you didn't bother me rambling too much and talking a load of waffle. Hope you have a good day.